Radical Feminism. Sexual Politics, published in 1970 by Kate Millett, is the founding text of radical feminist theory. It is an important and path breaking book in many ways. It has been described as a feminist classic and a manifesto of the second wave feminism. Radical feminism emerged first in the US and then in England during the second wave. Radical feminism emerged during the second wave feminism. It emerged first in the US and then in England. They opposed the liberal feminists for their inability to perceive the root cause for the oppression of women. They oppose liberal feminists for their inability to perceive the root cause for the oppression of women. What is the root cause for the oppression of women? Radical feminists believe that liberal feminists have failed to see the root cause, to understand the root cause for the oppression of women. Radical feminists believe that patriarchy is the universal cause of oppression of women. She argues that the power relationship in sex are structured. As in class, race, and caste, in sex too, one sect is dominant and others are marginalized. So, in sex, the male are dominant, women are marginalized. Just as we what we see in class, race, and caste, the power relationships are structured in sex too. In other words, the sexual practice in patriarchy is politicized to subordinate women. She locates patriarchy as omnipresent in history. It works as the central ideology that determines the social and political status of women. So, patriarchy is the central ideology that determines the social and political status of women. She traces the underlying power structure in sex in the novels of D.H. Lawrence, Norman Mailer, and Henry Miller. She asserts that these writers used female sexuality to offset male heroes. Novelists like D.H. Lawrence, Norman Mailer, and Henry Miller, they used female sexuality to balance male heroes.